Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What is up, everybody? We are out hunting today, and it is 12:30. We came back to the truck because we're cold. It's cold and windy out, so we're making Thanksgiving supper on the jet boil inside the pickup to warm up. Amy, what are you having for Thanksgiving lunch?
I'm having chicken and dumplings.
Nice. And then what are we having for dessert?
We're having this raspberry crumble
It's gonna be awesome.
with chocolate cookie crumbs on top.
Pretty excited about it, but we're out here, and Amy's got, we're about ready to boil there. Amy's got a deer tag, so we're out looking for a deer. It's gonna be a fun few days. This morning was good. We passed up a buck this morning in does. We saw like 12, 13 mule deer right off the bat, so that was pretty cool. We actually bedded him up and left him. And we saw several different rams. We were up here, we saw a herd of bighorn sheep, big herd, a nice ram, another nice ram cruising, and then I saw 2 rams butt heads, which was pretty cool too. So it's typical November out here. So we're gonna stay at it and have a good couple days of hunting and have a great Thanksgiving meal, and then get back at the deer. So hopefully we can find Amy a nice animal.
Hopefully.
Get the corners. Alright, first bites. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
Is it all you've dreamed of for a Thanksgiving meal?
Oh, yes. All I dreamed of.
Figured so.
I'm not complaining. I do miss my pumpkin pie, but that's about it.
Alright, we'll make up for it. What is up? It is really windy out. We're overlooking this giant bowl, and thinking that we'd find some deer bedded down on the backside of this wind, because it's howling, 30 mile an hour probably, and it's cold. It's a cold day plus the wind, but we're looking for a buck. We're having some fun. It's Thanksgiving Day. We're gonna keep working this ridge back here. So we're gonna work the ridge, and we're just gonna keep glassing the backside out of the wind, and hopefully we'll catch a buck. But we got several days, but what do you think, Amy?
I'm cold.
She's cold. We'll see how long this lasts today. Go warm back up, come back out before dark, see if we can catch something moving in here. At least we can like mark it and check it off the checklist of places to go, you know? Because it's a good spot. It looks like a good spot, but we'll find out. What's up, guys? Morning number 2. Really cold and brisk again, like 14 degrees. Little west breeze, but we got in a good spot for glassing, and right away, about 2 miles away, we glassed up a really nice mule deer for out here. I mean, like, really nice. He worked up in some trees. I tried to get some phone scope footage of him quick, but I kind of failed to do that. He was working so fast. But we kind of got a peg on where he's gone, and we've been glassing for 30, 40 minutes and haven't seen anything come out of the little finger that he went up. So I'm hoping that he just went up in there and sat down. But we're going to hike in about 2 miles and glass up in there and see if we can see him. Hopefully he's there and we can get a shot. What do you think?
Let's go for it.
All right. Mainly because I'm going to warm up by walking. We've seen more rams than mule deer bucks on this trip. haven't we?
We have. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
Well, that was pretty cool. We were just working back. We've been glassing for like 6 hours for that buck this morning. We worked all the way in 400 yards, a little less than of where I thought I had him bedded. I thought I'd turn him up at some point, but I just never did. So we were working back, and I thought I saw a buck working across this flat up here, and lo and behold, it's another ram, another bighorn, which is cool. He's still right behind us, about 200 yards. We've seen more rams on this trip than mule deer bucks.
Been pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, worth it. It's always fun seeing sheep. So
I mean, I would have probably wanted to see a big mule deer buck, but you know, what do you do?
What do you do? Well, we already saw the big mule deer buck this morning. We just can't find him again. We saw him. He was a really good buck. But what do you do? We're gonna hike back to the truck here. We still got about a mile and a half, and make a plan for this evening. We're already into the afternoon, so we used up a big portion of this day on trying to locate this buck, but he was a buck worth putting energy towards. He's a toad, but we're gonna keep working our way back. It's not an easy hike. It's a lot of rough, just cutty stuff like this here. So, just cutty. We'll be fine. They don't care that we're here. Go right to the right of that tree, and he's right there. Okay, he's gonna go right where those does were. There he is. See him? Cock one in, shoot him again. He's going to the right. Dude, what happened?
We actually saw a buck.
Pretty nice one.
A pretty nice one, yeah. We spotted him, and he was with you actually spotted the doe first, and so we kept watching that doe, and all of a sudden we saw the buck, and so tried getting on him. He was probably 185 yards, and I got a shot on him, and I missed. So
I think it just went right over his back.
went over his back. So that's frustrating. Tried to get on him again, but he ran over the hill. So yeah.
Yeah,
But
I ditched the camera at that point.
yeah, but we at least got an opportunity. So hopefully, we know there's mule deer in here. So hopefully we get another opportunity at one.
For sure. Dude, and like, look at all this stuff. It's definitely him tearing all this up in here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's rubs all over. It's tore up. He had 4 does.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
So,
Good
yeah.
work. It's okay that you missed. Not a big deal. That was cool. Yeah, and he kind of came up here up high at like 450, but it was just so fast it was gonna be too difficult to get a good shot. So he's over the top. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do. We know how that goes with mule deer.
Yeah. He traveled a very long distance in a short time. So
Yeah,
we know
seconds.
how that goes.
Exactly. But hey, dude, I'm glad we got an opportunity at a good buck. Because you already passed up 2 small ones this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You passed up 2 small ones on day 1. And that buck right there was a good one. We saw that toad yesterday in a completely different area. But this buck was a good mature buck too for out here.
Yeah.
Nice 4x4, and I think he had browse, so awesome. I'm glad we got an opportunity. Let's keep hunting. We only got so much good time left today. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a pretty good 3rd morning here. We've seen 3 different bucks. Actually, that one we just saw was 4.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been able to get them all on camera because it's been happening so fast. And we got a shot on that one. Just missed right over the top. And actually, after that, when we were interviewing right after that, when we were talking in that interview, we thought he had worked up over on that big ledge. We were talking about him, and that was a different buck. It was actually a bigger buck, and we must not have saw him with that group. And so there was 2 good bucks in that group. This other one was like a straight 4x4, really nice forks. And so we actually moved forward a little bit when we got to thinking about it, and we spotted Amy's buck that she missed again, but they kind of moved up over the top. So we've been looking for them. So we had those 2 bucks, and then we were driving around the backside of this mountain, and we saw another nice 4x4 that, I mean, we never had a chance at, but we saw him boogie up over the hill. He was nice. And then we just saw another kind of like a 3x2, like a big 3x2 in here. So we've seen a lot of bucks this morning, which is great, and only 1 ram. So we finally have seen more bucks than rams.
Yeah.
But we'll keep trying here. It's going to be warm today, so I'm pretty sure everything's going to be shutting down pretty quick. It's going to be in the 50s, I believe. But we'll see. Well, we're wrapping up the last evening of the hunt. Pretty quiet evening. The evenings haven't been very conducive.
Yeah.
A lot of glassing today. A lot of glassing in the last 3-4 days. But we had our opportunity.
We did. Yeah.
It was a good try. We ended the night on a beautiful night. It is really nice.
Gorgeous,
Almost
yeah.
too nice for deer hunting. 55 degrees today.
Mm-hmm.
But gorgeous night. Explored some new country that hopefully we'll be back in for future hunts if we draw this tag again.
Mm-hmm.
So that was always nice. But this morning was awesome. Several
fun,
mule deer.
yeah.
We saw 10 total mule deer bucks.
Mm-hmm.
A couple worth shooting that we just couldn't get on. One we had the opportunity on. And we saw a lot of rams on this trip, which is always
yeah,
awesome.
I've never seen so many.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So that made it worth it. Just easy little hunt, vlog style. Didn't have a cameraman with us. Had fun. Didn't get all the little tiny details that you would get in some of the filmed hunts, but wanted to make sure focus on the hunting first, video second. So we got what we could get and had fun doing it. So thanks for jumping on this vlog, and we'll see you guys later.
See ya.